very happy with how we performed last year and how we competed in our conference and throughout the Northeast region. I thought we had probably one of the more successful years in terms of wins and losses in our program history, and we return all but one player from that team and adding to a great recruiting class. So I'm excited about this year. I think we have an opportunity to build on what we created and kind of keep going in the right direction.
I think it was a really good year to rebuild our foundation for our tennis program. A lot of us put in hard work that's really going to last throughout the years that we have left here, and we really set up a good space for the freshmen to come in. We have 7 freshmen on the team right now, and so it's a good situation for us to be combining our experience with their potential and their talent. And I think that's what last year really focused on, was helping us develop as players so that we could set it forth for the years to come.
A lot of us were upperclassmen, so we had a different experience with the new coach and with how everything was going. So I think it helped us a lot with like team bonding and then bonding with the coach. And in that way, a lot of us were able to excel in playing and like beating people we haven't beaten before, just because we were so bonded.
I think we really worked very hard, and with the new energy that Justin brought to our team, we kind of revitalized our, views on like going on to like the tennis court and like taking on practice and being more dedicated in like the weight room and on the tennis court. And then I think that really showed with our results.
Well, I think you just noted the one thing that I see from the captains, and that's overall team leadership. My first year, everybody was trying to get to know me and what I expect of them. And now coming into our double sessions in preseason this year before school started, they know the intensity that I expect every practice. They know what they need to do to play at a high level. So it's not me trying to coach them up now, it's the captains taking a leadership role and trying to motivate their teammates into performing at that level. And when you have that buy-in from all the players, everybody works a little bit harder, works a little bit faster, works a little bit smarter, and it makes things much more efficient on the tennis court.
So we have a lot of underclassmen or freshmen that come in this year. So our main goal is to just like teach them the ropes of how our team has been so far. And I think it's really exciting that our players are so good. We were ranked number 19 in the D3 recruiting class. So it's just really exciting that we can show them our experience of how we've played on the team, and then learn from them too and go from there.
I think the best thing that we can do is to lead by example. We can help the freshmen adjust to their lives in college as far as tennis and academics, and just as the way that they conduct themselves go. In tennis, it's so much different. Many of us come into college from just very individually focused tennis backgrounds, and so to teach them how to be teammates is pretty much my biggest ambition, I guess, for my senior year. I want to show them how to work together, because even when your teammates are at your fence cheering you on, you guys are working together for the person that's playing on the court and out there wearing the RPI red to represent us. So leading by example, so that when the 3 of us seniors graduate, we'll know that we gave it our all to this program and that we're leaving it in good hands.
Well, we practice in the mornings primarily because a lot of our students have a lot of afternoon class conflict, so we're able to get a lot of people to practice then. We're great athletes and we're great students. That's why they're here at RPI. So they have the time management piece built into them that we've discussed over the past couple of weeks, and they're managing it all. And when you play a schedule like we do, where we're traveling for tournaments on the weekends, they do a good job at making sure they're getting everything done. And they stay focused and they get their job done. And I can't ask anything more than that.
I think that our morning practices have helped us a lot because, it's the first thing that we do, and we can just focus on that and then worry about classes later. And I think that is something that has helped us a lot, because before we usually had afternoon practices. So the morning practices have helped us a lot, and I think having that first thing in the morning helps a lot of the freshmen too, because they get to talk with us first and, feel things out before going to school.
It, for me, is a big stress reliever. School can be a little bit stressful. And so, when I get out there and hit the balls, it gets a lot of that energy out of me. And then I can go back to my room at night and do homework. And the big thing it helps with is time management. When we are going to be away all weekend for a tournament or for matches, throughout the week I tell myself I need to accomplish this by this time, and this is due next week. I won't have time to do it this weekend, so I'm going to do it here and now. So yeah, it's very big on time management and preparing. So it keeps us focused, definitely.
Yeah, so in terms of practice and balancing schoolwork, we get there and it's 7 a.m. in the morning, and sometimes I've slept probably a couple of hours, and I just go there and focus and get the best out of practice, and make sure that everyone's there and ready to go, and then balancing out in terms of tournaments and matches during the weekend. Try to make time before and after matches. During tournaments we have a couple of more hours to do stuff between matches. And then
for both tennis and academics, it's really clear that we mean business here. We go out on the court, we're there for 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the afternoon on our double days, and it's a very clear put your phones away, we're going to go out here, we're going to practice, we're going to improve the best that we can, because we only have a few days before our first competition. And so it's been really good to show the freshmen how we're going out there to put in work and how we're going to see it benefit us in both the academic side as well as on the courts.
Getting a feel for the other girls on our team, and then getting as much matches in before, those big matches in the spring, and then, hopefully working hard on the court and lift, and, seeing where we go and fighting all the way through every single match.
I think one of the biggest things is to make it to Liberty Leagues again, win more matches than we did last time. And I also think, proving to people that our team is better than we ever were, and that we can beat teams we haven't beaten before. And I think just improving each step in each match, improving in some sort of way is, I think, our biggest goal.
Well, I think we've fallen into a place now where, we placed top 6 in the conference last year. We had a berth in the conference tournament. I think historically we've yet to win a match in our conference tournament. So now it's building on the success we had last year, and not just getting to that tournament, but staying for multiple days. We want to win Liberty League championships here. That's why all these tennis players are working so hard to make that happen. So our goal is to make the final day and work hard every day, get a little bit better every day. So in April and May of 2019, we're there competing, and we have an opportunity to win the whole thing.